The Obama administration have said the president was slow to respond to the conflict there. So, is Secretary Clinton's hawk-like stance on Gaddafi a sign that there's a rift between her and President Obama? Joining us now for reaction is political policy advisor Michael C. Barnes. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Is there a rift between Secretary of State Clinton and President Obama, or is President Obama leading the way on American foreign policy in Libya?
Well, certainly President Obama is leading the way on American foreign policy in Libya because Hillary Clinton, as Secretary of State, is a very loyal member of the administration. But Hillary Clinton has been trying very hard to implement the policy that Obama set forth when he told the world that Gaddafi must go, right? But now we've got the president who's coming back and trying to temper the remarks that Hillary Clinton is making. For example, just yesterday, the president is saying that if the world is going to take any military action in Libya, it's not going to be regime change. Well, regime change in Libya is going to be the only way, effectively, to be able to help the civilians in that country.
Well, Michael, does this put the American people in the United States in a difficult position in the world? Because once you say that Gaddafi is going to go, don't you have to do everything in your power as the United States to ensure that?
Yes, it's really hard to understand why Obama is now coming back and changing his position after he has said that Gaddafi must go. And I wonder whether he has at all looked back to 1991 when we had the first Gulf War and President Bush did not pursue the policy of regime change. And now 20 years later, we're having to deal with the effects of that bad decision. And it's our service members and our taxpayers who are having to pay for the fact that we initially didn't take Saddam Hussein out in 1991.
Well, let's look at the comparisons between 2001 and 2011 in terms of the announcement yesterday and the announcement President Bush made back in 2001. Is President Obama taking a page out of President Bush's playbook, humanitarian assistance for the people of Libya?
Rhetorically, I think so, but in terms of Obama's willingness to pursue strength, I don't believe so. I think Obama is actually conveying to the world, unfortunately, that either we are too indebted or overextended militarily to have any sort of leadership role in liberating or otherwise supporting the democracy efforts of the people in Libya. So it might be words only that we're hearing from Obama. It's certainly not the efforts.
And Michael, what do you expect and anticipate from Secretary Clinton's parley in Paris with major world leaders? What will come out of that in terms of a strategy, do you believe?
Well, certainly the Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, is going to continue to pursue the strategy set forth by the president. As I mentioned, she has been very loyal as a member of his administration. And so what I understand that to be is that the president has said this morning that they might provide refueling assistance. But there's not going to be any sort of heavy effort to assist the individuals who are fighting, giving their lives for freedom in Libya.
Michael Barnes, thank you. Good morning. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Apparently, a nation